Okay, hi everyone. Time for pattern Quanxi. Today we're going to see this on the 27th. You still have a little bit of time if you want to order some merch using the coupon code. It's through December 31st. New Year 20 is the code. Will have a link down below. And yeah, so we're going to do Quanxi. Mimi has a nice video. I love her videos. She doesn't talk. She just shows you the step outs. But she has this lovely background music there. It's just nice. The challenge for today is large to small or small to large. I don't remember which way it was worded, but we want to do a variety of sizes. So I'm going to click on this, make it bigger, try to hold it so that you can not get glare, so I can see and you can see, we can all see, get a little bit closer. Okay, so you're going to do a set of parallel lines. You need 4 of them. Okay. And then at the top of each, so you're basically making 3 long skinny tubes with the 4 lines and the 3 loops, or the 3 connections like that. And then you do this sort of S-type shape to make a sort of a rope, like a wrapped rope look. And then you connect this first one here, the ones that are closer to each other, with an arch, and then add that little rope kind of look to it so that you end up with that. And they can be all different shapes. They don't have to be like rigid like this. They don't have to be, they can be way more loosey-goosey. I like what they did here at the ends to make sort of just a frayed rope. And so the challenge is to do large to small or small to large. So I've decided to put it on the bookmark like I did on the last one. And I'm going to put a big one in the middle here and work my way down to smaller ones toward the end. So let me turn on that. So I'm going to decide that I want one about here-ish. I'm just kind of gauging my shapes. I actually think I'm going to make this one off the edge or beyond my border. Like that. And then I want one that goes smaller, about like that. And then smaller, about like that, and then maybe teeny tiny, about like that, and then again something like this, and like that, and like that. I think I've got not enough over here, so I want to make that one a little bit bigger, that one a little bit bigger, that one a little bit bigger, and then I can do my small one there. Okay, something like that. But I'm going to make them a little organic, odd shaped. That's fine with me. But that's my general idea of where I want to place these. I'm almost wondering if I want to place them more downward or more like off shaped. So they have a bit of movement to them, to the center, kind of like this. I think that's what I want to do. I like that idea of placing them a little not quite down the center. See, I've given them, oh, I don't know, you can't quite see that. I've given it a little swoop like this. I think that will be more interesting than going straight down the middle. We're going to give that a go. So I'm going to start with the one in the middle and work my way outward. So I'm actually just going to draw them as like long tubes rather than doing the straight and then connecting, only because I find that then I won't have as many connecting pieces. Let me show you on a scrap piece of paper. I need more scrap piece of paper around here. It's not that I don't have it, I just don't have it at my desk. Let me run over here and grab a piece of scrap paper. Uno momento. Okay, so rather than doing that and then connecting with this, which works, it totally works. I'm going to do this because I like a more organic look. So I'm going to do more like this and like that and like that. Because I want them to be a little more organic than stiff like that. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, keep that scrap page nearby, just in case. So I want an organic one and kind of an organic one and one there, like that. And then like that and like that and like that. Something like that. You guys are too close now. I zoomed you in a little bit too far. Okay, then we want to connect this one here like so. Right? Yeah. I'm just going to go right off the page with that one, which I don't usually do, but that's what I want to do. And then I want to make this here. And here. Like that. And then this one's going to go like that. And this one's going to go... Oh, what did I do? I didn't leave myself much room there. Okay, some of these are going right off the edge. That's all right. Right off the edge is fine. That, and then a smaller one. Like so. I might even make a smaller one. Okay, and now we're going to go this way. I like that kind of not straight, kind of woggly shape. I like that. I'm going to do this one kind of sideways. Why the heck not? I mean, more and more organic with my shapes, which I'm feeling happier about. See, I started out kind of stiff because I didn't know how to do the pattern yet. And I was really quite rigid. And then as I got toward the ends, I got more and more loose. And I'm feeling, I really like organic shapes. That's my jam. Might not be everybody's jam, but it is my jam. And I like the organic shapes. So that really makes me happy. And then I'm going to go ahead and do kind of like they did on the sample and make a lovely frayed end to the rope at either end. Like that. And now to do the little ropey bits, which are going to be a kind of just a curve. Like that. And it kind of helps hide that transition between the two shapes. They kind of just disappear in there, which is really cool. And it's just sort of an S type shape. So you kind of come down and over, down and over like that. They don't have to be all exactly the same, especially since I've done it sort of a loosey-goosey. As long as the spacing is kind of similar. I'm going to have to come in and erase all my extra pencil marks. And then we'll come in here and shade this a little bit. I didn't see as many ropes. Well, I can't say that. I didn't notice as many ropes on this cruise that I was just came back from than I have in the past. A lot of times I like to take pictures of the close-up pictures of the ropes. I find that texture, that pattern really pleasing. So a lot of times I will do that. I was just so busy. There was so much to see on that ship that I didn't really take the time to really appreciate all the patterns. I did take a couple of pictures of like tiles and carpet so that I can kind of be inspired and get inspiration and maybe try to find a pattern that comes out of being inspired by the tiles or the carpet. The carpet in the area where the comedy club was really cool. I like that. I'm going to try to do something with that. The tiles in the Havana bar were also really cool. I took a picture of that. But I didn't take a lot of other pictures, which is not like me. I don't know. I guess I was just so busy doing things that I didn't have time. I was so busy. I was so exhausted when I got home. We got off the ship on Saturday, and I'm really glad. I'm thankful, grateful. I feel very blessed. I do not take for granted the fact that we were able to take this trip. Had we not paid for it 2 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to go. But we've been waiting for like I said, literally almost 2 whole years. We booked the trip the day that they announced that the new ship was coming and that they were selling tickets for this sailing, and so we'd been waiting about 2 whole years for this trip, and we paid it off fairly early. Well, long before my husband lost his job. So there was no reason not to go, because except for some onboard spending, which we really didn't do a whole lot of. I mean, we bought some souvenirs because they were for the inauguration, but we basically didn't go to town. We didn't do any shopping in Ensenada. We didn't spend a whole lot of extra because we didn't really have the money to do so. But I totally feel blessed and do not take it for granted that we were able to take this trip. That being said, I was so exhausted because we had done so much and crammed so much into 3 days that I had told my manager that if need be, I could work the day we got off the ship. It would just have to be, in the afternoon, evening, not in the morning, because we'd still be on board. But I was so glad I didn't have to work. So I came home and I just crashed. I was so exhausted. I was trying to do pictures and get them moved from my camera to the computer, and saved and uploaded so people could see them and share them. And I just fell asleep right in front of my computer, just in that, you know, that awkward sleeping position you do when you fall asleep sitting up. Oh, I was so sore when I woke up. My neck hurt. My head had flopped over sideways. And usually when that happens, my husband wakes me up and says, you know, you need to just go lay down. Go, you know, even if I don't go to bed, just, you know, lay down on the sofa instead of trying to sit up in that awkward way. But he was having the same issue and he had fallen asleep. So between the two of us, we were just a mess. So sore. Okay. I really like how that came out like that. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to look and see how the sample was shaded. Come on, show me the picture. It was really shaded. Okay, so they picked one side and just shaded, and oh, I wanted to make a border, which I wouldn't necessarily normally do on this, but I really want to show the size change. So I think I'm going to do a border that comes actually in that. Like this. That also kind of emphasizes large to small or small to large, that it goes like completely off frame. And then you come over here, it's in frame. That helps emphasize that. I like that. And then I need to go and see how it's actually listed. It's actually listed as, the challenge is listed as small to large. Okay, because I want to write that down also, so I remember. So this is QUANXI. Do I want it that way, or do I want it to live this way? I actually kind of like it better. I like it better this way, the way I drew it. Okay. QUANXI. Okay, I believe it's called Quanxi, and then small to large. So now I'm going to do a little shading, make those little ropes pop. Oh, where's my pencil? Going to sharpen it. Perfect. And my blending stump. I have lost everything. I'm just completely disorganized. There we go. One blending stump. And I'm going to do shading. Oop, wrong place. I wanted to go into the pattern again. I've lost it. There. To look at that. Okay. So what she's done is choose that there's a light source. So I'm going to choose the light source from this side. I'm just going to very gently Do you see what I'm doing? I'm putting the light on, or the shadow on the edge of the rope on this side, and then on like the background on this side. So that will create a shadow here. Like that. And then like this. And where I'm putting the pencil is not the only place where the shading will end up. I'll spread it around more with my blending stump, so it'll end up a little bit bigger than where I'm actually placing the pencil. Because it's the blending part that really makes this thing pop. It's just always just amazes me, even now, with all these years later, how much blending the shading makes the whole thing just change the way it looks. I should do here a little bit on the outside. So now I'm going to come in with my blending stump. I really want the smaller blending stump. Do I have a teeny one that I have available to me? Let me see. My bag full of blending stumps. Do I have a teeny tiny one? I do. Okay. I don't usually use these teeny tiny ones because I tend to be heavy-handed and break them because they're so skinny. But they've got a nice point to them. That's what I want. Almost got too much graphite, I think. I may want to lighten that up just a smidge. But that is what my kneaded eraser is for. Camera is color correcting for my pink background. You guys really can't tell it's pink. It's a pale pink, not a washed out beige. Okay, then I'll zoom out and see. Color's not bad. It looks more intense in person. I want to just lift just the slightest bit of graphite, so I'm not going to rub. I'm just going to take my kneaded eraser and I'm just going to tap, which will just lift just the slightest a bit. You guys probably won't even see the difference, the camera is picking up the graphite really well, but I want to just get rid of just the tiniest bit of pencil. And can you see it on my kneaded eraser? Can you see that black? It just picked up just a little bit, and that I think made it perfect. All right, battery's about to die. There is my video for today. I will see you guys on the next video. It will be Monday, be the day before New Year's Eve. I will see you then. You guys have a great day. Go out and do something nice for someone today and make the world a better place. I will see you later. Bye-bye.